Hey again everyone, thank you for joining me. The goal when dealing with a narcissist is to go no contact. We all know that. Sometimes before going no contact, we have to go what's called gray rock if you are unable to go no contact right away for a number of reasons. And sometimes before going gray rock, there might be, when you're trying to untangle yourself from this person, there might be some issues that require you to fight it out a little bit. Now, if you could just walk away, just walk away. If you can go no contact, go no contact. That is the goal. But it's not the ultimate goal when we've been dealing with a narcissist. If you have dealt with a narcissist for any length of time at all, you are probably left with some really negative memories, and attached to those negative memories are some really negative emotions. And these emotions tend to repeat and recycle and come back, sometimes at very inopportune times, and they can be hard to deal with. So how do we deal with those? So once you've gone no contact and you have this baggage left over, what do we do? Well, there is a technique, and I like this technique very much. I've seen a little bit about it a couple of years ago, but I haven't seen anything recently. So I'd like to bring it back up to topic. And the technique is called EMDR, and that stands for Eye Movement Desensitization and Reprocessing. And it's actually very simple what it does. A while ago I mentioned some other techniques about how to deal with the narcissist or the offending person, and picturing them in some awkward positions or awkward ways, and then doing the memory back and forth to rewrite over the person's presence in your mind, because we can't just forget everything totally. I wish we could, but we can't. So we use things like this instead. So EMDR. It basically works like this, and I have a session on this video today for you that I made. It works like this. You picture the offending person or the memory, and then you administer your EMDR session, and then you see how you feel at the end. It's actually really simple. The eye movement desensitization and reprocessing writes over that memory, writes over that person or the memory of the person, and therefore it makes it or makes them less the memory, or them, the person, makes them less problematic to you in your own head, which is what you're stuck with, right? So we get stuck with those things, and it's hard to get them out. So this is one way to reprogram over it. The session that I've created is actually two pieces, two parts. It's audio and video. And if you'll notice in the audio and video, they're not matched up and they're not synced up on purpose, because we are rewriting over it. If you want to know the tone, it's actually 108 hertz. I did that on purpose because of it's a derivative of the 432 hertz. You can look that up yourself. If you ever get interested in sacred geometry and sacred numbers, you'll see why. Not that it's wholly scientific, but I figured it was a good way to a good place to start. So I used a derivative of 432 hertz to 108 hertz. It's 5 minutes long, and it starts whenever you want it to. I'll put it in this video, and if it's successful, I will go ahead and put a standalone video of that EMDR on the channel as well. So that's how it works. You hold the memory of this person, or you hold the memory in the front of your mind. You start the therapy. It's 5 minutes long. If it's too bothersome to you, don't worry. Shut it down. It can be bothersome for some people, and if you have traumas that require counseling and professional help, this may not be exactly for you. But you can try it and see if it works, because it did. I tried it and it worked, and I actually had just forgotten about it until recently, and decided that I would make one that I liked and put it on the channel. And I really hope that it does help folks. It's something that I find fascinating, and it's something that I found that was really helpful. So anyway, without further ado, get comfortable, get relaxed, This does work best with headphones or earbuds. It does work best in stereo. So if you have those, get those now. And then here shortly, I will start the EMDR for you, and we'll see how it works. Okay? All right. Okay, since I won't be seeing you at the end of this video, thank you. It's good to see you again. And don't let them mess with your head. Thanks. Bye.